I dated a girl who had a kid for 4 years. Game surviving the pandemic as a quarantine shirt. A couple of times I did lose my cool and yelled afterward. I felt so bad. I showed the kid that I was putting myself on timeout. I think it did a lot for her to see that I wasn't above being punished when I acted badly. This is great, and it's a strategy that works really well in the long term if consistently applied. One should obviously do their best to avoid blowing up at their kid. It happens. I've been there. But if you take the time to calmly apologize and explain that your behavior was wrong and why it was wrong. Game surviving the pandemic as a quarantine shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. V-neck. Tank top. This not only shows kids that you aren't above the law, but it helps teach self-reflection, humility, and a little bit of courage. Nobody really likes to admit when they're wrong or have done something less than great. Game surviving the pandemic as a quarantine shirt. Teaching a kid that skill early. Lot. My dad used to scream at me if I made even the smallest mistake. Spilled a glass of water, for example. I really struggle with being honest with people 100% of the time, but it's something I'm working on. Official game surviving the pandemic as a quarantine sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. It's really hard to do. I had to really work hard to cut that habit. Years to not feel any anxiety at all. And not immediately trying to think of probable lies. My mom and stepdad were absolutely awful. Game surviving the pandemic as a quarantine shirt. It didn't matter what happened, it was always treated as though I committed a felony crime deserving capital punishment. My dad was a good dad. I've never really lied to him except when I was a very young kid before I understood lying. Another product.